Good morning, everybody. I wanted to go through and take some time with a video to talk about what this all is going to look like over the course of the coming days or weeks or however long we have to be separated and talking via technology. So, this is just kind of a rundown of some of the things that I've tried to send via email and Google Classroom and remind messages, but maybe saying it all at once makes a little more sense. First of all, I miss all of you guys. This is not the way that I like to teach or talk about calculus. I love the interaction in person, but this for now is what we'll do. Um, First, I want to address the question that I'm getting from a lot of you about the practice AP test that I gave over the week before spring break. A lot of people have said, "How do I show that it's done? How do I turn it in?" For now, don't do anything with it. Make sure it's done. Make sure you've gone through all the four parts to the best of your ability and put it off to the side and know where it is for when it's time to go over it. I have made videos, a whole bunch of very short videos because I know you don't want to hear me talk for hours on end going over every single question on that test. I broke the multiple choice up into 3 videos of 15 questions and then I actually broke the short answer up into 4 videos. So I will post those kind of gradually over the course of the coming week or two. And what you'll do is you'll grade yourself. You'll grade what you did on multiple choice, each part, and you'll grade what you believe you got on the free response. And then I will ask you to privately send me your score. And that's how you'll get credit for it. It is an honor system, but at the end of the day, I don't think you'd sign up for an AP calculus class if you weren't willing to try to do what you could to get better at it, especially when there's no pressure in that situation. A lot of people have also asked, what does AP look like? Right now, it's a work in progress. From what I'm hearing from College Board, they are still planning on giving a test. It very well could be a test that is given online in your home. I've heard that you'll be able to, if you want, write your answers by hand, which to me is with math probably the best case scenario, and then take a picture of what you've done. The biggest change that they is being discussed is that they're looking at only doing free response questions, which I do realize is not ideal. But because of that, I will change how I review and I will do some things that are a little different to help you get ready. And the best of my ability, we're all in the same situation. To the underclassmen that are taking the Calc BC class next year, the good news is we will pick up right where we left off next year. For the seniors, we will do everything we can to salvage this year. So first of all, the schedule. Hopefully, you got the information from either Dr. Hebert or Mrs. Powers. It's looking different than maybe what you were expecting. I think it's a really good schedule. But from here on out, starting March 31st on, each day, I have it written back here. Each Monday and Thursday will be your white days. Tuesday and Friday will be blue days. And then Wednesday is a reset day, which is exactly what it sounds like, a day to catch up on maybe work that you were falling behind with, get questions on things that maybe you had, get some fresh air, spend time with family, refresh, reset to finish the week. And that's going to happen every Wednesday for every single building in the district. I'm still working, I'm still available, but it kind of gives you a day to catch your breath. The timing schedule is going to be different. So the beginning part of the day is going to be when the teachers will be posting and planning and emailing and getting everything set. And then each block has been given a 45-minute time frame to conduct any, especially in-person information. It starts at 9:15. So block 1, 9:15, block 2, 10:15. There's a lunch break. 12:15 would be block 3, and 1:15 would be block 4. This does not mean that you have to be logged in and doing everything only in that 45 minutes. I'm going to post things in the morning when I get going so that you're able at your convenience to open it up and start looking at things and going through things, not necessarily waiting till that time period. What that time period means is that's when I can guarantee that I'm here and ready to answer questions for that class. I may, at some point, I want to do some Google Meet sessions. I would only schedule those during our class period, so I'm not infringing on anyone else's class. Even if it's a online chat room, a hangout, something like that. Other things will be available ahead of time and be available throughout the course of the days. But it gives us a set time where if we specifically want to talk about calculus, we know when that can happen. I made some notes, so I want to see what else I need to talk about. The attendance piece, that is the number one question that people are asking. So the attendance is taken essentially by the day. you will not have to check in to classes that aren't meeting that day. So if it's a blue day and you have me on a blue day, that's the day that I need you to check in and make sure that you're with me, that you realize there's things online. And same thing with the white day. You shouldn't expect to hear from teachers on the opposite day unless you send them a question and they have time to answer it then. So what I'm going to do probably a few times for attendance, and maybe if it works well all the time, is I created a Google form that I'm going to send out. It will have the date. It will have your spot to put your name. It will have a little choice, multiple choice, what class you're in. Obviously, I have a white day form as well. And then the bottom piece is basically you checking in and taking attendance, that you understand that you know that you need to check Google Classroom every day for the work, for the materials, and anything that I have assigned would need to be completed by the next class date. So if I have you on a Monday, then that would be a Thursday. If I have you on a Tuesday, then that would be a Friday. So attendance will be more this form than that work, because that work will not be done until that following class. I will send this out in the morning, and you decide when that day you're going to check in and do that. I would recommend doing it the first time you log on, so you know that's done, and then go to Google Classroom and see what I'm asking you to do for the day. On as far as what I will be asking you to do, I am planning on making a variety of videos. I am not renewing or doing any new topic, because the AP has reduced the number of topics that they are going to test over. And looking at the list, we've covered them. So I am going to focus my time on reviewing old topics. I am starting with a topic that actually is at the very end of our course, but it is something that the AP considers something that you can do earlier. So I'm having that kind of be my intro video. It's a very easy topic to go through. It's called L'Hopital's rule. So that's what you'll start with. It will actually be the only new material you will ever see from me. My game plan is to look at old topics and start talking chapter by chapter. Maybe I spend a day looking at something from chapter one that was challenging, and then the next time, maybe chapter two. I am going to focus more on the free response because I think that's what we need right now. So it could be me sending you a free response question to complete, and then we could have a video or even a Google Meet where I go over that free response question. So things like that are what's going to be happening with the back and forth. Lots of review. I'll give you guys a chance to chime in on particular topics that you want to review. I think each chapter has those one or two things that maybe were sticking points that we should focus on. I did send you guys a message about a graphing calculator app for the Chromebook, and then as soon as I sent it out, I found out that the admin, it's blocked. So I reached out to our tech department and asked that it be unblocked for students. I don't know how long that will take. I do expect that you all have graphing calculators with you. I would hope that you have one with you. The biggest thing for me is now when I go over a question, if I want to show you something on the calculator, I can pop it up on my screen. So I guess it was more for me than any of you guys that I wanted a way. My next option was to hold up a calculator in my hand as I was talking to you. Didn't seem very efficient. This definitely is a little bit better way to go. So I will be able to use that when I'm going over like a calculator free response question. I've been given no information as far as this new test you're going to be given, what the calculator's role is going to be. Let's see what else. I am going to continue to do short Delta Math assignments. You may see some AP Classroom assignments. What I basically want you to realize is everything's going to come out of Google Classroom. That's going to be your hub. So you're going to check there first, and it will tell you here's what you need to do between now and the next time that we would meet. And it most likely will be some sort of short video, maybe a free response question, maybe a set of questions on Delta Math, something like that. So I'm going to continue to use the resources that we've been using, maybe just a little differently than what we've done. I think those were the things that we wanted to talk about. If when we do some sort of Google Meet or Google Hangout, I did want to mention you you can leave it up to yourself whether or not you want your face to be on screen. I know that might not be comfortable for some. I got over vanity a week and a half ago, decided that it's ponytails and no makeup. So there's no judgment coming from me. If you're more comfortable, however, joining more of an audio setting, I'm fine with that. If you're more comfortable with like a chat feature where you're typing in, that can sometimes be hard for math, I'm fine with that too. So there is no expectation that you have to have your face showing. Some of us might just need that. I've found talking to some of my other teacher friends at the high school, I've liked seeing their face, but I'm not pushing that on anyone. So that is something that's going to leave up to you. For now, I think that's everything you need to know. I am here. I am ready if you need me. I am going to try to take the evenings to spend with my family. I have definitely found it difficult to disconnect lately, and I'm going to try to be better at that. But if you need me, reach out via email. Send me a video if you want. Let me know what's going on. And I am here for you, and we're going to get through this together. I miss all of you. It is crazy to think that I would so much rather be waking up early and getting dressed up and coming and standing in front of all of you, but I so would compared to what's going on right now. I know for the seniors, this is not how anybody wanted to end their school experience. If I can make it any better, even with something small, let me know. I love all of you guys. I miss you. Um, and you just need to let me know how I can help you. Always takes me forever to end these videos, so we'll try. Maybe slowly. All right. Love you guys. Talk soon.